New Hampshire. This is my 1970 Arctic Cat 295 Panther. Got a Kohler 295. We got a 1973 Harley Davidson 440. It's all Harley Davidson AMF. Yeah, that's about it.
Nice. Runs good?
Oh yeah, they run beautiful, both of them.
Nice. That's a sharp looking sled right there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much.
My name's Greg Allen. I'm from Glen, New Hampshire, and we're up at Paul Crane's Museum in Lancaster, New Hampshire for the 2018 Vintage Snowmobile Show. I brought up 4 sleds. As you can see, I'm a Polaris fan. First one I brought up was an original unrestored 1977 TX 440. This was considered a trail muscle sled. In the category it would be classed in. Back in the day, they were one of the fastest sleds that year. And this next one, this is what some people consider the holy grail of Polaris. It's this is the first year for the Polaris liquid-cooled TXL. It's 1977. These are extremely fast. They won a lot of cross-country races, ice races. I took 3rd place last year at the California Cup.
Nice.
2017.
Nice. I was there last year. I remember that.
I was there.
Nice.
Yeah, I did all right.
Nice.
Didn't wreck it. A lot of people go out and say, "My God, what are you racing that for? That thing is mint."
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I'm gonna have fun with it.
Good. Yeah, you might as well enjoy it.
And this is a TX modified TX 250. This is all set up for oval racing also. It's got the handlebars and the loop tanks. You can see there in the back.
Yes, yeah.
It's got the custom seat on it. It's set up. It only turns left. It won't turn right.
I like that loop tank. That's cool.
That's set up just for oval racing. And this is a 1978 RXL clone that I built.
Wow, that's a beauty.
About a year and a half to get parts and pieces to build this from scratch. I had just a basic tunnel, and I built it from there.
Nice.
It's got a 3-cylinder 440 motor in it. Very fast in the day. This was what was Polaris known as the Midnight Blue Express when they first came out with this. That was the most winning sled ever in any snowmobile history.
Yeah.
Was that year. They just won every oval race it was. 1, 2, 3.
Wasn't that one of the first years with independent suspension in the front?
They had been racing it some up in Alaska and had a few problems, and the other manufacturers kind of didn't really pay attention to what they were doing. But they knew they really had something special. And then when they had the first races, they were still, they didn't believe it, how fast and how far ahead they were. But by the 3rd race of the season, they said Polaris is onto something. And, they actually tried to change the rules so they couldn't race it. But Bob Eastman put up a big fight. He had the rule book, and they had a big meeting. And there was nothing in the rule book that said their sleds were illegal, and he knew he had them.
Nice.
And Polaris just dominated that year like no other team ever has, and probably never will.
Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Steve Dickinson. I'm from Berlin, New Hampshire. This is a 1964 Polaris Voyager. It's all been restored. Take it every year to go up to Mount Washington in March. And last year we actually made it all the way to the top. It's got a 12-horse Kohler motor on it. Rear engine, can seat 2. They do have some with fiberglass cabs on the top of it. It's an accessory you can get with it. This other one is another custom kitty cat that I built for my granddaughter. This is a 76 Arctic Cat, and it's supposed to look like an Arctic Cat 560D.
Okay, yeah.
The skis are made wider, has custom bumpers made, custom seat made on it, headlights on it. Granddaughter's 3. Next year she'll be old enough she'll be able to turn around and drive it.
Nice.
She'll be driving it. This one is a 72 kitty cat. I built this for her. Also, it's supposed to be a clone to a 72 EXT. 2 years ago in Lancaster at the national show, it took first place in the custom class because all the regular sleds and custom sleds.
Wow.
It took first place in custom class. It's got the exhaust on it and the heads and EXT seats and mud flap and
The gauge on there too. Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Kind of custom made. I built that for her, and she'll be driving that next year.
Nice.
This we've got a 68 Panther. I always wanted a 68. I had a 70 and a 69, and 68. It's got the chrome bumper in the front, and a round tube bumper, and it's got a NOS cab, new decals, windshield on it, and it's got a P12, which is a single-cylinder motor on it. With the storage bag in the back, and that's the colors that they had for in 68 with the electric seat in it.
Nice.
And they've got the, back in the day, the racers used to use them. They're called pizza cutters. And where it is supposed to help them go around corners a little bit more. It's kind of a novelty thing back in the day.
Give you a bite in the ice and hardback trail?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
I've never seen that. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're called pizza cutters.
Yeah, it looks like a pizza cutter.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are. They had them on the racetrack for the carbides. They didn't have a lot of them back then, so
Sure.
that was the alternative to the carbides. They came up with a lot of different things on different machines.
Nice. Now I remember you wearing that coat last year.
Yeah.
Now what was this? There was a story with that coat.
Yeah, that coat belonged to one of the first Polaris dealers in New Hampshire, Ray Doucette from Ray's Gun Shop. That's a coat he wore in the 1960s. He used to go up to the Allagash with the founder and the guy that invented Polaris snowmobiles, and they used to go up there and try out the snow machines in Maine because of the conditions were different than in Minnesota. And I was lucky enough to be able to buy his jacket, and I also have his wooden sled, which I didn't bring today, but there was only 8 of those ever made, and they used those to go up to the Allagash, and I have that, which is all original shape and everything else.
Nice.
Kind of a novelty thing that they had back in the, started in 61 and they ran until 67, and they still do that annual trip every year up in the Allagash, and
Really?
they test out the machines to see how they go in those conditions, and report back to Minnesota, make some changes, and end up trying to improve the sled to make them better for all different conditions.
Yeah.
Maine winters were different than they were in Minnesota.
Sure. Well, good. Well, thank you, Steve. I
Okay,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
My name is Paul Belfay from Waterford, Vermont. I'm here at Crane's Snowmobile Museum for a snowmobile show, and I brought a few of my sleds over, and I'll tell you a few things about them. Here is a 1976 Mercury Snow Twister, a 340 water-cooled engine. Mercury made this machine in 3 engine sizes: 250, 340, and 440. They built 550 of each engine size, and they were designed and built for racing. And in '76, they cleaned house. Just no other machine could stay with them. It's all aluminum chassis, aluminum skis, very lightweight. Weighs about 300 pounds. As you can see, no shock in the rear suspension. It was made just to turn left, as you can see by the loop handlebars. This machine is all original. It's the way it came from the factory. Next, we can move on to the Yamahas. I have some racing Yamahas here. This is a 1978 factory race sled. It only came one engine size. It's a 440. Water cooled. Again, designed to turn left. It was raced for 1 season. The history of it, the Yamaha sled was really never ready for snow pro racing, and it did not do very well. But it's a very nice looking snowmobile, and there are about 50 left in existence. They made about 150 of them. Wow. Again, all aluminum.
That's got some collectible value to it.
Yes. Yep.
Nice, nice.
Probably only a couple in New England.
Really?
Here we have a 1977 SRX. It was designed for oval racing in the stock class. Therefore, it had to have a headlight and a tail light for a stock machine. But as you can see, it didn't come with a windshield. It has a loop handlebar. And again, we have a lightweight snowmobile, and it did very well in racing. It weighed about 330 pounds, and it had about 100 horsepower. So power to weight.
100 horsepower.
Yeah.
That's a lot for that day.
Yeah, very much so.
Wow.
Yes. And this sled is a 1976 SRX. It's the first water-cooled engine that Yamaha ever built. Again, for stock racing, stock class racing. Again, headlight, tail light was mandatory for the machines to have in racing stock class. Again, first water-cooled Yamaha motor. And again, it has aluminum skis. A lot of use of aluminum without a windshield. It did very well in racing, but it could not beat the Mercury Snow Twister. So there you have it.
That is the champion.
Yeah, we have a nice line of race sleds here.
Good. Well, thank you, Paul. It's nice to meet you.
Well, thank you.
Hi, my name is Dave. We're up in Lancaster today for a beautiful vintage show. I brought my 4 Arctic Cats up here. First one's a 1974 295 factory track. Second sled, that's a 340 quad plug motor, pretty rare.
Quad plug. Wow.
They didn't make very many of those. The next 2 sleds are ice drag sleds that I run every once in a while on the ice and stuff. Next week there's a radar run coming up. I'm going to run those with some bigger sleds and stuff.
Nice.
A lot of fun, this vintage stuff. Got to keep it going, keep sleds running.
Absolutely. Very nice. Any chance you lift the hood? I'd like to see that quad plug. Yeah. Holy cow, look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty rare.
Green carbs. I bet this thing will move, huh?
Runs pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Nice. And what year did you say this was?
1975.
75. Wow.
Older than you are.
No, 64. But I remember these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have good memories of these, especially these when these came out. I was a teenager. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It got me all worked up when those came out.
Yeah, this one is a favorite of my granddaughter and a grandson. They like to race this one.
They race it. Wow.
Yes, they do.
Nice.
And same with the other one. My grandson.
Nice. You get a 5,000 and a 6,000.
That's correct.
Nice.
Free air and a liquid.
Okay, yeah. This is the free air?
Yeah.
Nice. Boy, that's nice.
This has an additional piece. That's part of a track dyno that they had in the early 70s in the country.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's an original that you used to see in the 70s in the magazines.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going to come around and get a shot of that.
That's the brains of it right there.
Wow. The other end that would spin under the track would spin and get it going?
That's right.
Did you measure the horsepower and
Temperature.
wow.
Everything.
That's crazy. I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, that company's long gone.
Wow. That's wild. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime. I'm retired, living on the lake at Maidstone, Vermont, and my most recent job when I retired was I was the owner of a co-owner with my son of a cross-country 4x4. We had Arctic and Yamaha snow machines, which are a little bit quieter than that one was. And I've redone some sleds. Most of these I've tried to capture originals that we found in good shape. Came to me with some extent of problems with it, but you know, we had one that had a broken track, and another one had a seized engine, and the other one had a really seized engine the mice had gotten into.
Oh.
But basically, for those reasons, I guess, the machines weren't used very much. And they ended up pretty much in the condition you see them now. They've been polished up, and a few little things have been fixed up, and painted up the skis and things like that, but they're original sleds. The red and white one, which is a 65, was really, when I bought it, was white and rust.
White and rust.
White and rust, because I think somebody at the factory didn't have time to properly treat the metals that day or that month, and so the paint just peeled off it. Excuse me. Other than that, the sled was fairly original and had originally been shown up in Snowdio a number of years ago by Frank Lowell, and then resold it with Doug Woods, and I bought it from Doug. So it's a pretty authentic 1965.
Nice.
So that's kind of been my hobby in my spare time. I've been playing around with these, and I still got a few more to do, so kind of gives me something to do when I get up in the morning.
Nice. Do you restore sleds for others?
You know, I did it so long that I don't mind helping people out. Somebody's got a specific problem, but I haven't been taking on projects. It's a little noisy here.
Yeah, we can pause for a second. Let them go by here. That's cool.
I've been really kind of helping people out with restorations and so forth, and I'd consider doing one, but I got to get mine done before I tackle somebody else's. So
Sure.
It's really been more of a hobby, just getting to it when I can get to it. Somebody wasn't in a big rush, maybe, but
Sure.
I might not live long enough to finish that.
Yeah, I hear that. Now, do you want to put a phone number up in case someone wants to contact you, or?
Yeah, if they just, want to talk, they got a question on something, it's 802-676-3578.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Thanks. Nice talking to you.
Hi folks, today we're here at Crane's Museum in Lancaster, New Hampshire. What a wonderful day and a wonderful show. These three snowmobiles are my Lorry Little Skippers. They were made in Connecticut originally, 1970, 71, and 72. They're kind of a rare snowmobile. You don't see them very often. They get a lot of attention when I bring them to shows. They run great. They're powered by a Briggs & Stratton. They were built by a family-run business, and they just decided to produce them. The oddity of them is they were out before the Kitty Cat was. They are the first miniature snowmobile built. By 72 was Lorry's last year and Arctic Cat's first year with a Kitty Cat. So Arctic Cat was paying attention when they saw these little skippers. They said possibly a market for this small snowmobile. They're just a great little machine. They're very dependable. Unfortunately, I don't have any grandchildren that ride them. They just come to shows and sit here and idle, but I still do enjoy bringing them, and the crowds enjoy seeing them because it's just something a little bit different.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, and what was your name?
My name is Gary. I'm from Central New Hampshire.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. I like the vintage suit.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Goes with my sled.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm doing a thing for a video magazine about vintage snowmobiles. Do you feel like talking it up?
I guess so.
Just, my name is, and this is my 69, whatever.
My name's Steve Ruffner. My 69 Panther. 600 JLO. And that's my 77 Cutter Cat. My daughter likes to ride around in.
Oh, nice.
My father, Ken Ruffner, that's his
restored snow jet.
Nice. So you guys came here on these?
No, we came from St. Johnsbury.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
they'll hurt my pride. So I play the part I feel they want me, and I pull the shade so I won't see them seeing me. Having a hard time in this crazy town. Having a hard time. There's no love to be found. Having a hard time in this crazy town. Having a hard time. There's no love to be found. From my body house, I feel like me another familiar face, a creed and a race, a brother. But to my surprise, I find a man corrupt. Although he be my brother, he wants to hold me up. Having a hard time in this crazy town. Having a hard time. There's no love to be found. Having a hard time in this crazy town. Having a hard time. There's no love to be found. So many hard times.
68 and older. Unrestored. Is it restored? Restored. Is restored. Steve Dickinson.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, they are nice. Thank you.
All right, 68 and older, unrestored, second place, number 70, Andrew Bain. We made a little mistake here. Number 70 is first place. Number 1 is second place. So if you bring that back, you got first place.
Wow, that's a good deal.
Bert DeRocha, number 1. Second place, unrestored. Bert. Second place, right? Number 1. That's the size of the first place trophy anywhere else. Okay, second place. Trail sled, 68 to 78. Unrestored, number 8. What? Unrestored. Second place. 78, no, what's that say? 78 to 85. 78 to 85, number 8. David Strong. Thank you, sir. And first place, number 35 goes to Donnie Tibbetts, 68 to 85. Donnie, you got a big one there, brother. Yeah, Donnie. All right. 78 to 85. Restored, second place. Is Cody Richards. 76 to 85 restored. Goes for number 15. Bud Gordon. Okay, 68 to 78, unrestored. Second place is number 8. Okay, second place, number 8 is David Stroud.
All right. I haven't got my glasses, but I looked at this.
I got mine, but I don't use them. Yeah. 68 to 78, unrestored. Second place goes to number 8. We just did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first place is number 35. 68. I'm 35. No, that's what I'm all. 35. Number 35, Donald Tibbetts. All right, Donnie, check that out.
35?
Yeah.
But I had 3 sleds in that class. I want to figure out which one it was. 35?
35.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, trail sled, 68 to 78, restored. Second place is number 7, David Stroud.
Thank you.
Clean it up. There you go. Okay, first place, 68 to 78, number 17, Steve Dickinson. Okay, racing, first place, number 24. Mr. Gibbs. First place, mini sled. Donnie Tibbetts. First place, mini sled.
No, I don't have a mini.
Motion knee. Motion knee. No, it's motion knee. No, the way I read that, I thought it was knee.
Well, I got the that was the one on the dog. Thank you.
Donnie, I don't know how you're going to handle all that.
Yeah.
All right, no, mini sled is number 19. Steve Dickinson. Furthest away, Dan Moore here?
Sure is.
I think you got him by a couple miles.
What's the horse? Oh, problem.
Furthest away.
I've had a gas card.
The trophy for
Can I just, this award here is something Paul came up with. It's for Conrad Rollins Memorial Award. Conrad Rollins was without a doubt the greatest Polaris racer ever in New England. Nobody came close. Conrad passed away last November. And this is a special award that goes to the best Polaris in the show. And this year it goes to the Gibbs family. Vicky, could you come forward? This is Conrad's wife, Vicky. She came here for this today. We love her to death. We love Conrad to death.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for coming.
I think that is it. There's no more apples to give away. Okay? So I guess we're all done.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.